Bro. Bro. Trump might be facing a fifth indictment in Arizona. It's too much to handle. I couldn't do all the lights and the HD camera. I couldn't even pull it out. It's happening too quick. People, first of all, I want you to go here. I'm gonna leave a link to Jesse Dollamore. So far he seems to be one of those people I can trust 90% of the time when I'm listening to news. But more importantly, this is an exclusive. We have to break this down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you watch the awesome work he's done, but only half of it, because you're gonna have to see the other half and the other exclusive stuff because it's his work, by pressing the link in the description that goes to his channel. But what we are gonna do is watch this and break it down with a little bit of context. This is not supposed to be a news channel, people. This is supposed to be a context channel. But it's happening too fast. Bro, if this is true, the investigation is already true. The indictment hasn't happened yet. I'll let him explain it, and we'll meet again on the other side. Here we go.
Because I'm just so tired, I haven't caught up, and I ran across this headline, and it indicated to me that your work is not done, sir. Trump is now facing a fifth indictment.
Wow.
This time in Arizona.
It's not an indictment.
I know you're probably saying, I haven't heard about this. This is news to me.
It's an investigation.
Are you being hyperbolic? And the answer is no. Let me read a brief statement from the Attorney General's office in Arizona, and then we'll play a very brief clip from the Fox affiliate, Channel 10, Fox 10 in Phoenix. The Attorney General's office has confirmed that an investigation into Trump, his allies, and Arizona's fake electors is underway, but gave no indication on when charges would be announced. In a statement, a spokesperson for Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays said, quote, the Attorney General's office cannot comment on an ongoing investigation.
That's two admissions.
We do not have any updates to share or comments to make on the Georgia case at this time.
Now listen, people, he has more. So I'm going to make this quick so you can go over there and watch the awesome work that he did. Jesse Dollamore, people. He's showing and proving to be a player in this game that we have just started in. So I'm not going to take any more of your time than needed. But what I will say is, can you imagine if we had an attorney general, a leader of the DOJ, if we had a Merrick Garland that was actually not scared of power and money? Can you imagine if the amount of 123 so far separate charges in 5 separate jurisdictions, and now another investigation in another separate jurisdiction that range from state to federal, over the plethora of criminality, from forgery to theft to abuse of power to insurrection? Could you imagine if we had someone with cojones that didn't need to have some sort of ridiculous bipartisan, what was that? Look into January 6th in the Congress with no power, and just to get him to get the ball rolling? Could you imagine if we had a leader of the DOJ or an attorney general that wasn't scared, or maybe wasn't entranced with the taste of the boots of Donald Trump, to where, seeing as his office is in the place where the majority of the crimes took place, actually decided to take up the cases, that the rest of these cases have been taken up 3 years later, where we would be now? Come on, people. Number one, Number one, if you, it, people, you're not fooling me. If you still don't care, if you still just, this is just something else and it's more two-tier justice system, watch the last video I just put up this morning to show you why you know that that's ridiculous, and just admit that you don't care. You just want the authoritarian. He makes you feel good. On the other hand, if you're the type of person who thinks that justice should be blind, swift, and equally dished, how can we say with a straight face that Merrick Garland is anything but a feckless wimp with the amount of evidence and investigations that could have been done, that could have been backed by the authority of the federal government the day after this happened, but was waited on and pushed for? And he still didn't do it himself. He had to get a special prosecutor to do it, so it didn't look bad on him. Which I'm glad, because it seems like this guy Jack Smith knows what he's doing. But my God, what if it didn't take 3 years to start these investigations? If there's a 5th indictment, I guarantee I'm going to do something special. I don't know what it is. I'm going to do something special, and I'm going to leave it there. I just want you to think about, let that sink in. 123 or more, I've lost count, charges. Over 5-6 jurisdictions across America, in federal and state courts of all kinds of criminality. If these investigations were done by the head of the people who were supposed to be doing these investigations 3 years ago, Georgia's indictment would have come to Trump behind a glass window by his lawyer when he visited him in the jail cell he was already in. But now we're here worrying and wondering how much time it'll take before 2024 and if it'll happen. Merrick Garland, you are the weakest link. Wow. Go visit Jesse Dollemore, people. This is his story, not mine.